Thanks to all the participants for bringing in their ideas and experience on the table and for supporting us throughout the activity. We are truly thrilled and with the submissions that we have received. So as you all know, the topic for the hackathon was road safety and mobility. We received various solutions ranging from some that require available technologies like a mobile app to a few where a full-fledged new hardware was involved. In all the solutions, however, we saw a very innovative use of new and evolving technologies. Some solutions were easy to adopt, while some we felt were more futuristic and could be more viable in the coming years than they are now. I hope the platform has also given all the participants an opportunity to learn and understand from our existing problems and contribute towards their practical solutions. Your participation in the hackathon and your solutions have also increased our belief that technology and its access to masses can prove to be a game changer for countries like India. Finally, I would just like to congratulate all the 5 finalists. Your solutions were truly amazing and impressive. We just wish you all the best for the final results. So I won't take much time, Vaibhav. Over to you.
Thanks, Varun. Thanks a lot. I would now like to request Kim from Global Road Safety Partnership to share his reflections on the challenge. Kim is part of GRSP. GRSP is our funding partner in the Safer Mobility for Youth project, and he has been closely monitoring and been involved uh, in the whole process of the challenge. And I would like him to give his reflections on what the solutions were, and also to emphasize a bit upon the role of technology, especially in this new decade of road safety. Kim, over to you.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. But I have a presentation. I emailed it to you. I don't know if you can put it up. If not, it's totally fine.
Kim, you can present it from your side.
Let me see. My work. No, I could not share my screen for some reasons, but it is okay if that is the case. I'll just talk about it then.
Yeah.
Okay. So for the next global road safety global plan for the decade of action for road safety, WHO will launch it last week, official launching it. In that global plan, actually, is lots of time is mimic is with reflections of the safe system approach, and for that, but this time they added a multimodal transport and land use planning to that, to the 4 traditional pillars, and for that, technologies actually play a big part on how we can achieve improve road safety by using technologies. First of all, for the land use planning and multimodal transport, and a lot of people actually have questions about how land use planning actually can improve road safety. Actually, a good land use planning actually, first of all, can reduce the numbers of trip people that need to take, as also reduce the travel distance. And from that, people would be less exposed to traffic crashes. And from the good land use planning is also can be used to support multimodal transport. We know that public transportation system actually is the safest ways for people to move around. And so by increase the number of people taking public transport, we can also reduce the exposure to road crashes. And there are lots of technology can be used to help us to have a better land use planning. For example, remote sensing technology to create land cover maps, and the AI modeling and urban simulations tool that we can use. We can predict where the development will be, and as well as limits the urban sprawl. And for multimodal transport, we can use mobility as a service to create a simple seamless platforms that so that all the transportation services will be seamlessly linked together, as well as using the data generated from cell phones and other data collection tools, and to create better route plannings for the people, as well as ITS to improve the efficiency of the transportation network. And for safe infrastructure part, we have seen a lot of development in this. First of all, a lot of places have started using automatic conflict analysis to identify the conflict points based on the traffic patterns and user behavior, and then also a lot of places have already started using AI modeling and simulations as well to create real life situations, so that they can predict how the user will use the space and the road, the infrastructure, the transport infrastructure, and all that will lead to safer designs. And also there are also a lot of technology can be used to identify the safety gaps in infrastructure. For example, payments survey tools that can use AI technology to identify what is the issues with payments, as well as the improvement that are needed to improve road safety. And for safe vehicle, autonomous vehicles has been the focus point, but we also need to take a step back, because a lot of places the technology is not mature yet, but we are see that a lot of other technology that can be used to improve road safety. For example, seat belts and child restraint detection in the car, the stability control in the vehicle, speed assistant, crash avoidance systems, behavior detections. For example, they can detect alcohol in the car, so that the car will not stop, or detects that when the driver is tired, then they can actually send a warning to the driver. And also all that will lead to also the manufacturers also improve the crash rating of the car, so that the passenger will be well protected when crash happens. And safe road use is the other thing. We have seen that the enforcement has moved to automatic enforcement. They do need police to enforce the traffic regulations, traffic law and regulation anymore. And also a lot of safe vehicles technology and safe infrastructure technology can also lead to safe road use. And the last thing is the post-crash response. And we have seen better reporting using cell phone technology, automatic reporting. When the airbags in the car deploy, they'll send the signals to the emergency agency that they will send help to the location using GPS. And then medical technology also has improved. And also the other thing that a lot of places are start to work on is the data sharing. And then from there, they can actually conduct post-crash investigation to identify why the crashes happened, and how they can actually improve safety based on that. But the thing is that it is really challenging to improve the technologies in the low and middle income countries. We need a really strong policy and regulations to enable the technologies, to implement the technologies to improve road safety. Funding is the other issues, and also capacity is also another issue. But from the rohTECH challenge, we see that the entry has already they address a lot of different components of the road safety, and I see that their capacity is really high as well. And we see the buy-in also from the government and public sectors. So those are all good news. And on on that thought, there are two great issues that I would like to see people address, start to pay attention to. First of all is the motorcycle issues, the two-wheelers, and those are the main mode of transport for a lot of residents in low and middle income countries, and a lot of them are actually they actually account for majority of the traffic fatalities and serious injuries. And the other thing is that all the improvements should lead to more equitable and sustainable mobility for all the people. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much. I would now request Advait to announce the winners of the first challenge.
Okay. All right. Hi, everyone. So I think this is the most awaited moment of this particular webinar. I would first like to thank all the participants, all the students, the professionals who have played a big role in making this Safe rohTECH competition successful. And I would like to congratulate the 5 teams that have made it through from stage 1 to the finals. Just a quick recap, we had a really good discussion with the administration, with the police during our final jury round. There was a lot of deliberation on who is the best suited winner for the kind of requirements for the city has. And it was a tough decision, but in the end, we do believe that it is the right decision. Like you all know, there are going to be 2 special mentions with who would be winning 25,000 rupees each, and there would be 1 winner with a prize money of 100,000 rupees. So without wasting much time, I would like to first announce the second runner-up, and that would be the team Code Crux. They did a pretty good job of the pothole mapping and road conditions through crowdsourcing. We were quite happy with the proposal, so was the administration. Of course, there were a few things that needed to be sorted out with this, but we are quite happy that they are the second runner-up. So congratulations, Code Crux. The first runner-up is Alpha Omega for their proposal on Rock Kavach. It is a very interesting proposal. I think they definitely got the issue about fatigue and driver fatigue and how that plays a big role in terms of cause of crash, and how this can be an early detection system that can be used by bus companies and truck companies, thereby saving multiple lives. So congratulations, Alpha Omega, for being the first runner-up. And now the winner of rohTECH Part 1 is Casper Tech for their Ultra Viz technology. This was something that it was a unanimous decision across the jury board. The police especially found this very interesting and found this and realized that this will be of great use to them. First of all, not only in mapping of crashes across the city or the district, but also in the first response, in increasing the speed of the first response in terms of managing the emergency care. So congratulations to these 3 teams. To the ones that have not won, I would say that this is not the end. We did like your proposals. Of course, there were a few nitty-gritties that needed to be worked out. But again, thank you so much for participating in this competition. And finally, I would just like to announce that we will now get in touch separately with all the teams with regard to the prize money and the way forward. So I would like to just end with wishing you all a happy Diwali, and I'm glad that we managed to announce this before Diwali. I hope you guys now go back and celebrate. So this is the end of the announcement. I will now hand it back to Vaibhav, who has just the closing remarks and the way forward also. So back to you, Edward.
Thank you, Advait, and congratulations, Casper Tech. Congratulations, Alpha Omega and Code Crux as well. I would just thank all the participants, not only the winning teams, not only the 46 submissions that we received, but all the participants who registered in the competition. This is the only, this is not the end of the challenge. When we conceptualized the Safe Protect challenge, we had decided that there will be two challenges. This is the first challenge that has culminated. In the first challenge, we were looking at urban mobility solutions and road safety engineering and enforcement related solutions. In a couple of months, we will be launching the second round of the challenge, which will focus again on urban mobility solutions. But this time, with regards to road safety, we would focus more on emergency care and road safety education. So just, I think we need a month or two. We are discussing with the partners about the nitty-gritties of the next challenge, and we will reach out to you. We hope that you register for the challenge again and come up with innovative solutions. Lastly, I'd just before ending like to thank a few people. Kim and Sani from Global Road Safety Partnership and Foundation Water for supporting this project. From Nagarro, Varun and Mohit have been a huge support, and also Manas. Skelenza Yashodhara has been a very great support in seeing through this challenge. I'm also thankful to the Rohtak Police, especially the Deputy Superintendent of Police, who was also part of the jury, of the final jury. Also, my regards to the district administration, especially the Deputy Commissioner and the CTM, Rahagiri Foundation, and my whole team from WRI India. Thank you everyone for joining in, and congratulations to the winning teams. Thank you.